Welcome back again, and this is Yosh Tutos. Today, we're still discussing advertising and marketing strategies. However, for this session, we'll dive into a critical process of identifying and analyzing target market. Again, we'll be looking at identifying and analyzing target market. What is a cornerstone of effective marketing strategies? It's an understanding which groups of consumers are most likely to engage with your product or service oftentimes allows you to direct your efforts and resources towards those who will bring the most value to your business. This focus not only helps in increasing sales, but also in building strong, lasting customer relationships at the end of the day. So, what then is target market? What is a target market? In the simplest terms, a target market is a specific group of consumers that a business aims to reach with its offerings. So rather than trying to appeal to everyone, companies, when it comes to target market, use their understanding of demographics, interests, needs, and behaviors to identify the consumers most likely to engage with your product or services. So a target market is not the entire market. It is best we know this. It is a carefully chosen subset that makes the most sense for a business based on what it offers. So identifying and understanding this group allows businesses to channel their efforts into the most profitable segments. For example, think about a brand like Nike. While they sell athletic gears, their target market includes the athletes and fitness enthusiasts who prioritize performance and style in their gear. So they don't attempt to market to everyone who might occasionally buy a pair of sneakers. Instead, they own in on a specific consumer who is passionate about sports, someone who is passionate about fitness, and also an active lifestyle. So, what are the steps to identify a target market? Now that we understand what a target market is, so let's break down the steps for identifying and analyzing these crucial segments. So this process is essential for crafting a marketing strategy that is both efficient and effective. And step one is market segmentation. We've discussed this in one of our sessions. So the first step, which is market segmentation, looks out to break the broader market into smaller groups based on shared characteristics. So these characteristics can be demographic, such as age and income, could be geographic in terms of location-based preferences, could be psychographic in terms of lifestyle and values, and behavioral when it comes to purchasing habits and preferences. So segmenting allows you to better understand which groups within the market align most closely with your product or service. For instance, if you sell skincare products, you might segment your market into age groups such as teens, adults, the seniors, the aged. When you segment your market based on geographical location, then you're looking out for markets with higher humidity versus drier climate. And when you also select based on skin types, you're looking at oily, dry, or the combination of the two. So each segment will likely have different needs and preferences. So the step two here is analyzing the market segment itself. So once the market has been segmented, it's high time you analyzed each segment and to see which ones are the most promising. So look at the size of each segment, look at it in terms of its growth potential and how well it aligns with your business goals. So consider things like segment profitability, which, which will help with targeting this group and at the end of the day result to bringing in return the return you are expecting as a marketer. Also, think about the level of competition within each segment. So you ask questions like, are there many businesses already catering to that segment? And lastly, assess whether you can effectively reach and serve this market. So if a segment is too niche or challenging to reach, it may not be worth pursuing because you already have people that have dominated that market space. So for example, if you're selling eco-friendly products, you might find that while the segment of young, environmentally conscious consumers is growing rapidly, So it's also becoming highly competitive. So you need to determine if your business can offer something that differentiates it enough to capture attention. And step 3 is selecting target market itself. Selecting target market. So after analyzing the segment, select the most promising ones as your target market. So these are the segments that you believe will bring the most value to your business. So you might choose one segment to focus on, or you may target multiple segments based on your own resources and marketing strategy. For example, a high-end cosmetics brand might target affluent or band women who prioritize quality and luxury in their purchases, and while a more mass-market brand, on the other hand, might target middle-income families looking for affordability, high-quality skincare solutions as well. And step 4, which is the last, is positioning. Positioning matters a lot because once you've selected your target market, the next step is always positioning. So this is where you craft your unique selling propositions, and this entails a clear message that differentiates your product from others in the market. So your positioning should resonate with the needs and preferences of your selected target audience. So for instance, a fitness brand might position itself differently based on the segment it's targeting. If it is focusing on weight loss, it might emphasize products that aid in fat burning, whereas if targeting the muscle building segment, it would then highlight protein-based supplement and strength training. So likewise, a luxury car brand might also position itself as the ultimate status symbol, appealing to affluent individuals such as Rolls-Royce, such as your Porsche, who value high performance and luxury, while a more economical car such as your Toyota Corolla brand might focus on affordability, economic consideration or rationality, fuel efficiency, and also practicality. And this is some of the things that we, the Mekunus, would rather just settle for. And the next one here is analyzing the target market. Analyzing the target market. And speaking of analyzing the target market, to ensure that you've selected the right target market, it is crucial to analyze the target market using several factors. First is consumer needs and preferences. Second is market size and growth potential. The third is competition. The fourth is customer behavior. And the last one is cost of reaching the target market. So we'll take it one after the other. Consumer needs and preferences, and this has to do with you understanding your target market pain points, their needs, their preference, which is very, very key. When it comes to market size and growth potential, here you're expected to evaluate whether the target market is large enough to justify the investment and whether it has growth potential. And the third one is competition. Here you are to analyze competitors within your choosing segment, which is very, very critical, so as to know their own weak point, build on it, identify their gaps, and then build on it. And then the next one is customer behavior. Study how your target market behaves when they buy, how they buy, what influences their purchasing decision. And lastly, which is cost of reaching the target market. Some target markets are more expensive to reach due to factors like media costs or logistical challenges. So examples, some of the examples I have for us here is a tech startup which may analyze the millennial market, which is known for its preference for mobile-first experiences and engagement with brands via social media. So by focusing their marketing effort on platforms like TikTok or Instagram, they can tap into this group behavior. So the importance of identifying and analyzing this target market includes one, resource optimization. We'll look at enhanced customer satisfaction. The third one, which is improved marketing effectiveness, and the fourth, which is competitive advantage. So for the assignment for this class, I want you to identify product or service and apply these steps of identifying and analyzing analyzing target market, and choose a product you're familiar with and analyze it based on the steps we've covered for this sessions, and such as identifying potential market segments for your product, analyze each segment to determine the size, growth potential, competition, and behavior, select the most promising segment as your target market, and position your product for the selected target market considering its unique selling proposition. So thank you for your time. Let me know if you have any question in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for your time once again.